don't know who needs to hear this right now, but if you're feeling anxious about retirement, about your future, you are not alone. If you don't know me, my name is Stacy. I'm 58 years old. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, and I'm a first grade teacher. And not long ago, my husband and I were sitting down looking at our finances and just staring at each other. Everything felt like it was slipping out of our hands. Savings down, expenses up, and dreams on pause. We weren't failing. We were doing everything that we could, but it just wasn't enough. If you've ever felt that way too, that quiet panic that comes from trying so hard, yet still falling behind, I want to share our story because maybe it'll make you feel a little less alone. It wasn't one big event that broke us. It was everything all at once. It was trips to the grocery store that used to be $100 are now close to $200. Filling our gas tanks used to be $45. Now it's close to $80. Electric bills through the roof. And even though we've been cutting back and saving what we have, we've spent years dipping into our savings just for everyday life. One night we were sitting and reviewing our bank statements. I looked up at my husband and I said, "We're not spending money on luxuries. So why does it feel like we're so broke?" My husband just looked at me and said, "Because everything costs more and our wages are stagnant." That was the moment it hit us. Not emotionally, but logically. We weren't living beyond our means. Our means just couldn't keep up. What we lost wasn't just money. It was peace of mind. The ability to take a breath. The ability to take a vacation. To treat ourselves without guilt. This constant worry shows up in tiny moments. Skipping out on going out to dinner, even though it's been a rough week. Postponing medical appointments because copays are so high. Saying, well, maybe next year to the trip we've been dreaming of for so many years. We didn't talk about it at first because we felt like everybody else was fine. But the more we opened up, the more we saw that most people are struggling right now, especially people in their 50s and 60s who thought they would be able to retire comfortably at 65 and have found themselves in a very different situation. People like us have made so many sacrifices and we followed all the rules. Yet here we are, struggling and wondering if we'll ever be able to retire. If we'll ever be able to feel secure again. There are some things we learned by going through this. We wish we had known these things sooner, but maybe they can help you. Number one is, it is not your fault. The economy is up, wages are staying the same, and healthcare costs are through the roof. If you're feeling like you're falling behind, it's not because of anything you did wrong. It's because we're operating in a system that just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work the way it used to. Number two, guilt doesn't solve anything, my friend. We spent a lot of time blaming ourselves and feeling guilty, saying that we should have saved more, we should have invested more. But the truth is, it wasn't there to save and it wasn't there to invest. Thinking like that just keeps you stuck because you can't go backwards. All you can do is move forward wisely. And number three, you don't need to make a massive change, just a smart one. We thought we needed a huge break, a giant win. But really, the change started with small choices, a shift in our mindset, a little extra income and a few better decisions that were stacked together. We had to redefine what security actually meant to us. It's not about having millions in the bank. It's not about buying the perfect dream house or even having the perfect retirement plan. It's about feeling like we're moving forward. It's about not being afraid of the future anymore. It's about waking up and not dreading what's in the mailbox. Security now just looks like a small cushion in the bank. Income that doesn't require us to trade time for dollars. And the freedom to say yes to life again, even in small ways. We started looking at what we could control. We can't control the price of gas. We can't control the price of utilities, but we could control finding new ways to bring in additional streams of income. A way to earn without burning ourselves out. We couldn't magically repair our savings, but we could stop the slow leak. Being more intentional made all the difference. If you're still watching, this is probably hitting home for you too. So let me tell you what I wish somebody had told us sooner. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're just navigating a world that has changed faster than any of us predicted. And if all you can do today is acknowledge that without guilt, that, my friend, is a win. It's okay to be a little afraid. It's okay to be a little tired, but do not lose hope. You've been through too much in your life. You've worked too hard to give up now. There are ways for you to move forward. There are ways for you to rebuild. And there is a future where you don't have to stress about every dollar. Start small. Learn what works for you. And please don't be afraid of trying something new, because you're not too old and it's not too late. And this is not the end of your story. If this resonated with you, I hope you'll stick around. I'm not here to say I have all the answers, but I am here to have honest conversations with you, to share with you what has helped us to create a space where people like us can come together in a safe place and be honest. You are not alone. You are not the only one worried, but there is still time and there is still hope. And together, we can write a better chapter. If you'd like to learn more about what my husband and I have been doing to bring in additional streams of income, we would love to help you. Grab the link below in the comments and we will get all the information out to you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.